Today I want to tell you about another gun from my grandfather. The first one was a revolver. This one is a rifle. It's a 22. So let's show you a closer look at it and tell you all about it. So here's a closer look. This is the Springfield Stevens Model 15. It was issued or released in 1938, and that was the year that my grandfather bought it. He gave it to his oldest son, Theron. So therefore you can see his initials in there, TC. And while I was asking my dad what these other, is that an 8 or down there or what? My dad says, no, that's a B for him, for his name, Bill. Because when my uncle graduated, well actually he didn't graduate, he quit school in January of 1942 and enlisted into the Navy. So my dad acquired it. And actually he shot his first deer at 11-year-old with this rifle. And when they went to go retrieve it, they couldn't find out where he shot it at. And come to find out, he actually shot it in the neck and broke the neck or severed some nerves. And so that was his first deer using this rifle. This rifle only has 24 parts to it. And it was designated as a youth rifle or geared for the boys. The Boy Scouts used it a lot. So let's look at the other side. It's a pretty simple rifle, not a lot to it, real accurate. It had a Birch stock that was stained the Dark Walnut. So what we'll do is I'll go ahead and dismantle this or disassemble it real quick and show you that. And then we will shoot some 22s out of it, shorts, 22 long rifles. And I do not have any 22 longs, so we'll just shoot the 2 out of it and show you what that looks like. The rifle itself was 37 inches long overall length with a 22-inch barrel. So real quickly, it's just the 2 screws here for the hand guard. This here takes off the action and barrel. Removes the bolt here. Some other disassembly, and like I said, a total of 24 parts. Very simple, very easy. So there you have it. Next we'll go into shooting it and see what it does on paper. Okay, we're going to shoot this 22, see what it looks like on paper. I'm going to be shooting 22 shorts and then 22 long rifle high velocity. So I'm going to be shooting the CCI 22 shorts, and then the Tipman's is going to be the 22 long rifle high velocity. So let's do this. To adjust the not windage, but the elevation, you just lift this up and that just slides back. Also, when cocking, it's not a cock on close or cock on open. You watch me, it's pulling this back to cock it. So let's go down and see what the target looks like. I do need to let you know that on the last video when I shot my Arasakas, I had some off to the high and left. The other one is also, high and to the right and then low to the left. And went and had my eyes checked and it's like, well, I can see pretty good this way. I can see good this way. And then I went like this and I'm like, oh my gosh, everything's all blurry. So we'll see what happens today. I haven't got the new glasses in yet, so we'll check it out. All right, so here's the target. And still, again, I can't say that I did all that great. You can see that I've got one right there, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. I forgot to bring up a new target, so I had to use an older one that I'd used previously. So let's go back and shoot the 22 long rifles and see how well they do. And I'll circle these so we don't get them confused. So I shot the 22 shorts. We're going to shoot the 22 long rifles now. See how well I do. Well, I don't know why it's doing that. It fired the shorts good, fired a couple of the long rifles good, and the last 3 didn't do. does have a firing pin strike on it. So does this one. Well, let's go down and take a look at the target real quick to see what I did with at least 2 shots. All right, so I feel I did somewhat better with the 2 shots on the 22 long rifle. I have one right here, and the other one is right there. Well, I'm going to try a few more of these 22 long rifles and see what happens. If it doesn't work, I'll have to talk to my father to see what needs to be done, because I don't know too much about the firing of the 22s and how that all has to work, whether that needs to be cleaned on the bolt to get it to fire. So try a couple more. Well, to tell you the truth, this is pretty frustrating. So I don't know if it's the rifle for the firing on it, or whether it's just this ammo. I'm going to have to try it out with another rifle or pistol to see how well it shoots. So again, let's go down just to see what the last 2 shots looked like. All right, so here's for the 22 long rifle. I've shot 4, but I only see 3 on there. I have 1, 2, 3. The 4th one, gosh, I have no idea, unless somehow I went to what was already shot into the target and I can't define where it hit. So there you have it, shooting the 1938 Springfield Stevens Model 1522 single shot.